Combining crop models with time series WDRVI data. Photothermal time, which combined both temperature and photoperiod information, was used to describe leaf appearance rate and phenological response of various plant species. To combine the crop model in time series modus WDRVI data, photothermal time, accumulated photothermal time, APTT, was used instead of calendar time on the time axis in this lecture. It was defined as the accumulated development rate, R, calculated by temperature and photoperiod response function, 5. Usually, the planting date varied from year to year to ensure that APTT value was calculated from the same onset of growth. A starting point of APTT was set as the beginning of greenness of the crops, S0, derived by the Jones method. Where onset is when corn reaches the beginning of greenness detected by the Jones method. FT and FP are temperature and photoperiod response functions, respectively. While as the growth of corn is insensitive to photoperiod to some extent, FP equals constant 1. In order to combine APTT time and time series WDRVI data, the APTT was calculated at the same 8-day interval with the 8-day composite periods of the modus WDRVI data. Building a shape model. Before building the shape model, the Savitsky-Gale filter method was used to denoise and rebuild the time series 6 data. In order to generate the shape model from an idealized temporal Y for both crops, the shape model in this study built under APTT with higher peak WDRVI value, greater than 80. In order to generate the shape model from an idealized temporal Y for corn, the smoothed WDRVI time series data were stretched in the Y direction to make sure that the peak WDRVI value equals the median peak value, and shifted in the X direction by detecting the beginning of the growing season with the Jones method to make sure that the time series curves have the same onset. After the preliminary Y scale and X shift, the discrete points of smoothed WDRVI data were used to build the shape models for corn. They were fitted by the sum of 3 sign functions. The predefined APTT x0 for each phenological stage was calculated by averaging the APTT of each phenological stage transition dates of all the observations used to build the shape model.